Carp, Jesus. Ben and I went hunting up in North Texas. I'd actually spied a lone boar in the pasture next to this, and we pulled into the property, and we're coming to the property. Ben spied the sounder, and so this is the sounder that we're going to go after. We're going to leave the boar for later. I won't be doing a lot of talking in this video because it's narrated as we go along.
So this is a kind of tough shooting spot. That pig is in a lane between two fields. A lane that they use to move the cattle between fields, and so there's a double set of fences. It's between them, but I think the rest of the sounder is on the other side of the second fence. And I think we're going to need to make it all the way to the first fence in order to shoot over the second fence, and that can be difficult if they are too close. Alright, we'll see what happens.
Here we've moved up to that first fence and we're looking at the second fence.
You want to be shooting over that other fence. Okay. That's important. Above it. So I want to avoid that wire. Are you sure you're above it?
Yeah.
Do you have a pig?
I do.
I've got one off to the left. I'm going to wait till he turns.
Brass Catcher by Tactical Brass Recovery.
Smells like pigs. I don't know if mine's a male or female. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Shoot ready.
Nope, you turned. Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on. Shooter ready.
Shooter ready.
3, 2, 1.
I put Ben on the big screen. He still has targets. Ben's first hog was a sow coming in at 130 pounds as determined by the heart girth weight measurement assessment. His second one was 140 pound sow. And my first hog that should have been my second hog was a 60 pound boar, and it will be discussed in Carp Analysis of Trauma Diaries number 82. We spied these hogs as we pulled into the gate. There was a large sounder here as we were going over the gate. Most of the hogs moved off into the next pasture. As you will see, the hog in the background is going to slowly disappear behind a berm. And that's where all the other hogs have disappeared to, so we've only got these in the foreground that are the ones we're going to go after.
Can I take... Okay, I've got one. Do you have one?
Which one do you have?
I'll be on the far left.
Okay, I got the one on the right.
3, 2, 1.
I'd hoped for a twofer, but only got one. Ben dropped his, but it's still alive.
Well, there go the rest of them. Safe.
I'm waiting to see if this one stops.
Okay.
He didn't. Safe.
You think he's good? He's kicking pretty good. You want to try again?
The one that's kicking?
Yeah.
Yeah, stand by.
Yep, he's up.
Should be down now. I'm gonna wait for the cars to pass. If I have to put another one, I will.
Dang.
Ben's hog looks more alive and more upright than it should be because it's up on a dry berm.
He's got to be...
Waiting for traffic.
Whereas my hog is sunk down into the mud.
Okay, I'll put one more in him.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, he was still alive. He's still screaming. You want to hit him again?
I've lost him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'll hit him one more time. There we
Okay.
go. Dead.
Dead. Safe.
Safe.
So this is what Ben and I are walking through to get to our hogs.
We both came away with 140-pound boars, mine there in the mud and water, and Ben's was up on the berm. Before we get into this next hunt, I want to talk about it quite a bit. We drove into the property, got to the gate. Ben scans out, looks out, sees a coyote, and he sees a sounder of hogs. And so we've got hogs in the field. We get our gear, we get out of the truck, we get over the gate. We're in the pasture. I do a wide scan. I see this hog, and it is separate from the sounder of hogs. It's going to be way off to the left. Here I made the assumption that Ben had also seen this hog. He just didn't mention it being separate from the sounder, but since the hogs were on his side of the truck when he scanned the field, I assumed that he saw it, and that just wasn't the case. Now, because the other hogs were moving away from this hog, I considered this to be a trailing hog, and I thought I'd do Ben a solid, tell him that he could take the trailing hog, given that it was so much closer than the other hogs, and I would take one of the other hogs. That seemed like a great plan. He acknowledged that he understood it. Now, in reality, when we're dealing with thermal scopes, we each have a field of view of the world that is anywhere between about 7 and 10 degrees. We have a very limited field of view, and Ben never saw that hog.
So we've got a trailing pig.
They're at 200 yards right now. Should we take them?
Why don't you take the trailing pig?
Now, Ben agrees to this plan, which is great, but he thinks the trailing pig that I'm referring to is the big sow that is at the back of the sounder of hogs, and he doesn't realize that I'm talking about the trailing pig that is closer and way off to the right. Now, because I know Ben is taking the hog way off to the right, of course I'm going to take the biggest hog that I see in the sounder, which happens to be the exact same hog.
Oh. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Nicely, we both hit it. And we dropped that gilt, but we never seemed to get any of the piglets.
330. There's a fence coming up.
Yep.
They're going through it.
Let them go. Did you get yours?
I got mine.
To my surprise, I don't see his hog down.
Who's running over there? On the other side of the fence.
We have two very different views.
That might be the coyote.
Okay.
They're at 505.
We can't shoot those.
Okay. Fist bump.
Fist bump. Boom.
We jointly shot two females. This 160-pound sow was the opener. And then a 140-pound gilt that was pregnant with two on board, and the abdomen shot actually ruined the fetuses. And once again, be sure to check out Carpe Analysis, the Dromedaries number 82, where we'll be taking a look at the boar that I shot earlier in the video. This is the first time that I've recovered one of these new bullets, and we're going to see how it performed. Carpe sus, my friends.